Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I competed in my first major tournament in over 4 months, so let's see how it went and let's dive in. All right, so hopping straight into it, we're going to be playing against STMN, of one of our major rivals throughout an NA every year, so this is going to be a good match and kind of test to see where I'm actually at over, my long kind of break of not playing competitive, so quite a bit of pressure on my shoulders. However, we're going to be hopping straight into the draft. I quickly want to show you, they first picked Squeak, we locked in Max, Nanny, then they went Belle and Amber, and we last picked Daryl on Kaboom Canyon. And let me just say, this is a very good draft on our part. We'll hop into the games and I'll kind of explain why. All right, hopping straight into it now. Again, one of the main things, well, also, we will notice that OG has the wrong gadget. Now, this was, I think, 100% a mistake. I'm going to assume it is because, well, it just doesn't really make sense for him to have the other one. However, slow little start for us. I was kind of expecting to get slowed, but we do have our Nanny super and we're already going to go in. And that is kind of the whole idea, is that we're going to non-stop go in and they can't defend and do damage at the same time. So Tyrant's going to go in, get a kill onto Bobby. We already have the damage lead because I teleported onto their base. And now we have me and Tyrant both in their base and they cannot deal with us at the same time. So as soon as they pinch us, Tyrant goes in. We get quite a bit of damage. He's kind of charging super. Probably should have went for a little bit more damage, but he does roll into the corner and now he's alive a little bit longer, going for more damage. And at this point, we already have 48% on their safe and they don't really have that much because, well, they only had Squeak damage. And when you think about it, none of them can burst down the safe fast enough so that if we keep ignoring, we should be able to just, in theory, win this game without even really doing anything. You can see I basically kind of suicided for my super. I just need it to go in again, and at this point they're all really low. We're just kind of waiting. I'm gonna go in for a TP. I did know OG was in the grass. Make sure I juke out on it so I don't tank it. We're gonna TP back. Tyrant's gonna go in. They are gonna try to pinch us. They do a pretty good job, but again, at the same time, we get so much damage, and I'll be completely honest, I really don't know how they are supposed to win this game. I think that this is just completely a draft if, and I would be impressed if anyone can win this matchup. I mean, obviously anything is possible. However, this is ridiculously hard, I will say. So either way, we have speed, we have Daryl roll, and again, we're charging our Nanny peep. We have the peep ready. Zuan's pushed up on that right side. We're in a 1v1 versus Bobby. We definitely are in favor of that 1v1. We get the kill. Zuan's just going to try his best to cause some damage. Tyrant's going in non-stop. We have our Nanny TP, and we're just going to keep going. We're going to TP on Czar. We're going to get a kill. I think we go down, but at the same time, as long as we trade kills at this point, there's nothing they can really do. I don't even know if they can do 30% in 10 seconds. Like, their comp does so little damage. I guess Amber does, but Amber is using all the ammo to make sure that we are like low. And we're going to get that win by 55%. And let's get into the next game. All right, next game, same idea. And I don't know if they can really even switch anything up. To be honest, they're gonna have to just rely on someone defending, maybe like having Squeak and Belle defend and then Amber somehow get onto the safe and just try to do their best. I don't really know how they would do this. Again, it's a very tough situation for them at this point. Now we have our peep already. This is a really good start to the game. However, they do have mid control, so Tyrant's gonna go in, try to get a kill. We're gonna go for Bobby here, and at this point I thought I could definitely just like walk up, bop, auto aim, and I somehow missed. And I kind of go down in return. Probably could have got a lot more value out of that, but at the end of the day, as long as we keep trading kills, it is definitely in our favor. So here we go. I'm going to teleport in. Zuan's doing his best to get Czar out of the middle. And again, I'm just going to keep going into this pocket. Like, as long as I go into there, even though I died, I got 4%. I dragged 2 of them back with me. And if I keep doing that, eventually we'll get the push that we need. So Tyrant gets a nice kill. And at this point, we're getting a nice couple taps in the mid. We get a kill in return. Tyrant gets damage. And we're looking actually really good already. So once we have the damage lead, that's what's important. After that, we can just keep diving in. Like, we can completely ignore everything as long as we have the damage lead. And if we're losing, well, we could probably still do the same thing. So either way, again, TP'd in. I got a kill. I think I got 2 kills. However, no damage. And that allows Tyrant and Zuan to kind of push up. Tyrant's just doing his job, staying alive as much as possible. No one watched this. God, I didn't know about Nanny auto aim. I thought I could just walk up to Czar, auto aim, double tap, and get that kill. But unfortunately, that is not how it's going to work. And I go down there and Czar kills me. But again, our comp is just so good. I just teleport back in. Zuan's up there. I'm over here. Tyrant's now coming in. And they know they need to defend because, well, There's nothing they can do. At this point, 16%, 10%. We didn't quite get the next shot off, but at like 8%, I have teleports. Actually, I don't even think I have any more teleports, but I do bait a teleport here. Again, they don't really know. So I'm going to just pop my peep here, I think, and then I'm going to teleport. I mean, it's over at this point anyway. There's nothing they can do. I'm just going to go hit the safe because I had no teleport. 1% left. They give up, and very good draft from us. And a very hard matchup for them to play. All right, so that first set was a huge momentum boost for me personally, just because, again, a little bit worried about this matchup. I haven't played in a while. I really want to get this win and prove that I can still compete. So we're hopping into dueling beetles. Now, this one, I won't lie, we first picked Crow. However, we completely forgot that Janet was a brawler. And we only remembered with 1 second left on the clock, we probably would have first picked Janet over Crow. However, it didn't work out that way. And so we lock in Crow, they go Janet and Belle. And at this point, we thought we lost the draft and we kind of went for a Hail Mary. However, in hindsight, we probably could have salvaged the draft and maybe made it winnable if we went Bo. But we didn't quite do that. So we locked in the Daryl, Byron, Crow. Questionable comp from us, and you'll see kind of why. They lock in a Pam here, last pick. Very good pick from them. And they had a couple options. They could have went Gale, they could have went Pam. They could have went a lot of things probably to counter us in this scenario, but either way, let's get into the game and let's show you what I mean. All right, hopping into this first game now, we had a great start. I believe this was one of the games that we had a great start. Tyrant, again, is going to be mid. He can't really do anything. You can see he just kind of walks up and gets some stuff done, I guess. So we hit a lot of taps because of the slow, and OG dies there actually because of the Byron shot. We get a kill onto Czar, and this is the best start we could have asked for. I mean, there is not many better starts we could ask for. Like, literally full control on this map is kind of crazy. However, you can see Tyrant rolls in, gets absolutely destroyed by the ammo sucker, whatever you want to call it, from Pam, and we lost control just like that. Like, now OG's just gonna teleport on me, or teleport fly, whatever. I auto aim. Please remove that from the game, guys. Like, why am I auto aiming to a flying Janet? Should not be a thing. However, doesn't really matter at this point in the game. Tyrant's gonna miss roll, but again, this is not really anyone's fault. Like, I really don't think this is very winnable for us. Tyrant kind of gets countered by a lot of them, like almost all of them, really. It kind of feeds the Janet, and Janet does so good versus me and Byron with the fly, and then we just don't deal enough damage between me and Crow to deal with a Pam. And so the only person that can kill Pam is Tyrant, and Pam counters Tyrant. So we're in a really tough scenario here. They're already at 72%. We're trying our best to kind of get in control from this right side. Tyrant's going to go in and do his best. It's not going to work. We're desperately trying here. Duan goes in, gets a nice kill though in return. I missed a couple shots, probably too many. Get a nice super, but again, they have too much HP. There's nothing we can do to kill them at this point. They're just completely standing in it. We're going to lose that game very handedly, and we definitely messed up this draft. All right, game 2, and this one is kind of tilting because, well, I don't even know if we can get a better start than we did last game, and we still lost really, really hard. So again, you can see we're kind of got destroyed right off. OG's going to fly already because Daryl is kind of just like feeding. There's nothing Daryl can do. And so in hindsight, this was really troll from us. But, you know, it happens. We're not going to win every single draft, and we have to try to win the ones that we can. Unfortunately, this one would be tough. So we're trying our best, but you can see, look, Crow and Byron cannot even kill this Pam. Tyrant is coming to help, but they already have a 50% lead in like 20 seconds into this game. Like, I don't know exactly the time, but it felt like ridiculous. So I pop a gadget here, just trying my best to slay alive. It doesn't really matter at this point. I think everyone in the lobby knew that it was about over right about here. 75% to 12. We need a miracle hold after we get full control, and there's no shot. So OG jumps out of the way. That gadget is kind of interesting. I haven't actually used it that much, but I can see a lot of value actually from it. So either way, we get destroyed this set. So let's move on to the next. All right, hopping into the third draft on Gold Arm Gulch. Now the draft went Tick first for them. Then we went Piper, Sprout, and they went Belle, Leon, and we last picked Mr. P. Now this one is a little bit interesting because I 100% think that we can win this game. However, it is a tough matchup, I won't lie. So I'll explain it as the game goes on, and when you see it, I'll show it, kind of thing. So here, either way, we have Mr. P into the mid. We're going to end up switching to match Sprout versus Tick. However, this is not ideal for me. Again, I probably should have had the other star power to have the shield. That way I could kind of like tank a little bit of the Tick mines because they do so much damage without it. And so I could kind of like 3-tap the tick. That was kind of the idea. However, it's very difficult as long as Zar doesn't misstep. And so you can see I'm kind of getting pushed into this corner. There is a tick head coming soon, which is not ideal. That does so much damage, and it takes 2 of my ammo away. And you can also see that the bell bounces will absolutely ruin us this entire set. So just keep an eye out on those, because you can see right here, 1 bell bounce does so much damage between Tyrant and Zuan. They can't split up because there's nothing they can do. And we're going to get a kill. I'm left alone at the top. There's nothing that I can do to win that 1v2. So we lose the first round, I guess, of knockout. And honestly, 1 bell bounce basically caused that entire thing. So either way, it's really tough for us, and I do like the Bell pick. However, we went for Piper. We could have picked Bell. We went for Piper to hope to get some early kills with a, you know, a shot and a curve, and then that way we get the advantage early. However, it didn't work out. SC-Men played it right. They didn't get picked off, and the Bell bounces worked so much better in the late game, so it's an interesting choice whether which one to pick. Maybe we picked wrong, maybe we didn't. Either way, we could go with either. However, we're kind of at a huge disadvantage. Look at this bell bounce between the Porters, Zuan. It's so dead, like, it's so deadly, honestly. Also, Tyrant should have probably placed the Porters farther back. This is probably a really tough spot to put them, because Bobby can literally just shoot him, and you'll see even in another game, he pops a gadget to kill them, which is even worse, so, or worse for us, I should say. So either way, we have the Sprout Wall. This Sprout Wall doesn't really do anything. If anything, even Trav said it in the announcement, it probably helps their tick. So we're trying our best over here. We're against Bobby and OG in the corner. We're trying to like kind of block them off. We're leaving Tyrant into the 1v1 again. So 1 bell bounce kind of ruins it for us. You'll see I get hit by the crazy shot. It's bouncing between me and Zuan. I'm trying my best to split from them. They're at low HP, but we cannot get any kills. They win that round very cleanly. And let's get into the next game. All right, so next game, we need to kind of switch something up. However, we weren't really sure what to switch. So we're hoping to maybe just kind of get some mismatches where we have, you know, someone onto the tick other than me. And then that way I can go onto the bell or something. However, Bobby is not going to misstep, and he is not going to get hit by many shots. And he's going to wait. And he's going to wait until I overstep and get some nice bounces between us. So again, we're trying our best. Tyrant's going to play a little bit more aggressive in the mid, which you like to see. I think we need to make something happen a little bit earlier inside the game, especially if we want our Porters and we want our supers towards the end, because they get theirs quite easily, I must say. So at least Tickhead, they get it very, very easily. So at this point, we're trying to push up, but it is very scary because you never know where they are inside the bush. And we have a good position right now. They dropped the Tickhead. We hit a nice shot onto OG. Unfortunately, he does still live on 90 HP. And I think the smoke comes in right about now. So this is where it gets a little bit dicey. We're trying our best. Zar is now on us. We're going to try to block off Zar, which we do. However, we get killed from the Leon. Tyrant's going to be able to try to get this 1v1. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do it. And even if he did, there's still a tick that's kind of trapped, but does a lot of damage. So again, we lose the first round, and we are now have Porters. Now, these Porters might have done more harm than good. Like, obviously, they're really good to annoy the other 2 brawlers, but watch this. Bobby's going to hit it, I think, with his gadget or whatever. He's going to hit the Porter, and they're going to start bouncing to me. And there's nothing really I can do, because if I go up, I get hit from tick. You can see I'm getting pinched every which way, and I'm trying to make sure that Bobby doesn't pinch anybody else on our team. And it's kind of tough. So you can see here's the gadget. He's just trying to hit this to be really annoying. And you can see it's bouncing. It's going to take out our Porters, actually, or basically take out our Porters. He pops another one to take them out. So good play, or good heads up play. I didn't want to take him out there, so I made it hit Tyrant. But at the end of the day, they went down anyway. And we lost our Porters. We kind of lost our advantage. And at this point, it's back to the same kind of 1v1s that we had earlier, which we haven't won for 3 times in a row now. So it's not looking great for us. At this point, we need some sort of, you know, couple kills. They are pushed back. That's the only thing kind of working. We have a little bit more open at the top. We take care of the tick mine. OG's invis. Zar is just melting us. We get actually a double kill onto them. And this comes really close between Tyrant and Zar. And he lives on 300 HP, and we lose clean sweep in the knockout set. All right, hopping into the 4th set. Now this one is going to be on Sneaky Fields. Now they lock in a first pick Leon, which is a very strong brawler on this map, especially with the lollipop drop. However, we were lucky enough to have Squeak available, which is a very good counter to it. And we locked in Gale to make sure that they couldn't really go tanks safely. If they did go tanks, we would be able to counter kind of with the last pick. And we're gonna lock in a Rico. A lot of people I saw saying, why not go Ruffs? You know, preference, I guess. We're fine with a Rico. Rico does a little bit better in my opinion versus like the likes of like a Lu instead of Ruffs. So that's kind of why we decided to do it. At the end of the day, Rico's still a very strong lane here. And that's the matchup. So let's hop in the game. Let's see how this one goes out. All right, here we go, hopping into it. Now this one, I felt a little bit of pressure. I won't lie. I am playing Squeak, whereas Livy is a monster Squeak. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't play very bad here. I wanted to make sure I was doing my part and playing well. So here, Bobby makes a really good play. Now, I thought he was going to die. I kind of forgot about the Squeak or Surge gadget. So he tanks my Squeak shot, then kills me, and then kills Zuan with the super. And I just honestly kind of forgot. A little bit of a mistake from me. I got a little bit too close. I was thinking he was going to die right there. However, it's not great for us. Zuan and me get a kill onto Zar, which is nice. And now we're kind of put in our spawn. Now, this map is very spawn trap oriented, and you'll see it so much in the next couple games. But basically, we're trying our best here to try to get any sort of control. Tyrant's going to go in, trying to get that control. Unfortunately, not going to work out. We do have the ball in the corner. This is the safest spot to have it at this point. We need to make sure that they can't get it easily. Otherwise, they just score. So Zuan's going to go down to Bobby. And we're trying our best to get a little bit of damage here in the mid. We're going to pop a Squeak gadget, hopefully get some control. This way they can't really walk across mid safely. However, I'm going to get pinched out a little bit but from Zar and OG on the side. Again, I'm trying my best to get the control. We're kind of back to neutral position, which is very good for us. However, we're all extremely low. Bobby's going to go grab this ball. I believe we're able to actually clutch this defense with a nice super from Zuan. Zar hits the wall, or Bobby hits the wall. Tyrant gets the stun. And OG's desperately trying to get this. However, he's going to get the kill, but is not going to be able to get the goal. And then we're able to survive. So, very close call. Nice little defense from us. Maybe a little mis-execution from them. However, we're going to get a nice couple shots onto Bobby. Bobby's going to super in, get some damage. But again, right back to the corner. Because, well, at this point, we don't want the ball anywhere but the corner. We want to wait till overtime, even though overtime is not in our favor whatsoever. We just need to wait, because we can't push up into this. Tyrant gets a very nice kill onto Bobby, sneaks up, and we're able to, I think, to get a nice pinch here onto Zar, even a nice kill onto OG, and we got the control. Now, miscommunication on our part. Zuan was asking, should we pick up the ball? We were too late to tell him. We should have said yes immediately, that we should have been picking up this ball. So it takes a little bit longer than expected to get it up the map. And we're able to hold though, luckily, and we're able to kind of get some nice control. Tyrant's doing a ton of work here. Gets a kill onto OG, gets a kill onto Zar, does go down to Bobby. And this is where I messed up a little bit. Maybe a miscommunication, or I don't know. But I went for the goal. Zuan called for the pass. I'll rewatch it. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Hindsight, I think I should have passed it. However, I thought he would just die. Honestly, I thought he would just die. OG was right in front of him. Surge had super. I thought they would think I was going to pass it, so I went for the questionable shot. However, it didn't work out. Now we are in overtime, and it is not in our favor. I will say Surge level 3 with a Leon and a Lu versus Gale, Squeak, and Rico. Our only hope is Zuan, and he is playing very well. He's tagging everybody. However, it is very tough for him. You can see he almost gets another couple kills. At this point, there's a Lu super. I can't dance across it. We're gonna get scored on. We're gonna lose the first game of Brawl. All right, here we go, game 2. Now this one, we made some we thought about it. We made a couple little adjustments. We didn't want to lose the mid as hard. We just knew that we had to make sure Surge didn't get level 2 too early. And we're going to pop a slow circle. This is a very good slow circle. Zuan gets a very nice kill. I actually didn't have ammo. I tried so hard to pass that ball earlier. Couldn't get the pass off. Definitely a missed opportunity. We 100% could have scored. I'd kind of tilting, to be honest. However, we still have the control. That's the most important thing. We do have our Squeak super, and we're looking pretty good. Tyrant's going to get a nice kill onto Bobby, and we're just going to cycle. I mean, at this point, there's nothing really we need to do. We get a kill onto Zar. We're going to get a kill onto OG, and you're going to see us hold control for a very long time. We're going to wait until sometimes... Oh, that was a misclick from Zuan, I'm pretty sure. I think he meant to pass and then super. However, it didn't quite work that way. And again, we're going to wait until they either misstep or we get a team wipe. One or the other. We're going to wait till the right opportunity. There is no rush for us. You can see Bobby's going to try his best. That's kind of their only way to get out. Or Zar invis. However, he gets hit by every single Squeak shot, which was kind of lucky. We'll take it, and it kind of puts them right back into the scenario of them being spawn trapped. Surge is level 2. Tyrant with a couple nice taps gets the kill, and again, we're going to bait this. I believe we knew that OG obviously is going to use super to protect it. We're going to bait that. We're going to make sure that's out of the way because otherwise we can't really get the ball later down the road. And again, we just don't want to charge their super. As you can see, Tyrant's doing an amazing job. Just keep stunning them in the wall, keep cycling. And again, we've been holding for over a minute now. Nothing really panicked here just because we can wait until the right scenario. At this point, I think we get a nice squeak super or gadget there. Nice stun from Tyrant. And at this point, we knew to go for it. They were all very low. Zulon's going to pass us the ball. We're going to wait a second, just put the ball in the net. And we're up 1-0 with 30 seconds left. Now, this is looking fantastic. Have to be a little bit careful, however, because they can obviously still come back if we lose this mid too quick. We're going to drop the super. We're going to actually hit Zar, which is clutch. Slows him quite a bit here. Tyrant's just sitting here waiting for the super. He knows he's coming. Gets the super onto Zar. Once that kill is done, this is over. We're going to win this second game. And we're going to go 1-1 in the fourth set. All right, hopping into game 3 on Sneaky Fields. Now, this one is basically do or die for us. Obviously, if we lose this game, we are out. And we're going to have to join the losers bracket, which is obviously never fun, especially since it was played at like 3 a.m. my time or 2:30 a.m. my time, which is kind of ridiculous. However, so I really wanted to win this. I knew it was going to take so long. So Tyrant's in a very good spot with his super. I'm trying my best to make sure they can't really push up and kind of pinch him. So I popped the gadget here and actually hit Zar. And this is where we're able to push up, get the control again that we want. I'm going to put the ball right here just because it's a pretty good spot. However, it's an interesting spot because they can grab it and corner it. I was hoping that they wouldn't be able to grab it, but at the end of the day, it's still not a bad scenario. You can see OG's going to go for it. Actually, he's not going to go for it. Yes, he does. Never mind. OG grabs it. They corner it. That is the safest spot to have it for them. And again, we're in a pretty good spot. We have the control that we want. We're going to go for the squeak super. However, we're going to miss everything. Unfortunate. And we're trying to get it back. We're tapping a little bit here in the mid. Trying our best to hold them back. Here comes the loose super. Luckily, I was out of it just in time, so I didn't get stunned. And oh my god, this is a beautiful super from Zulon. Don't ask me what kind of angles that is, but very nice super. Gets us the control back, and we're looking really, really good right now. Actually, same scenario. They can't really come out. If they had level 3 surge with a super, it might have been able to, but here we go. Tyrant gets the kill. OG's kind of stuck in the corner. We're just going to make sure we don't die here. We get a kill onto OG. Not going to panic for this goal. They're trying their best to get out. However, it's not going to work. 40 seconds left. No panic whatsoever. And we still have a gadget. I think we still have either 1 or 2 gadgets. We're actually going to nuke Zar. That was so much damage. This is when we knew. As soon as I hit that squeak super, I was like, we can go for this. Tyrant's going to go tank for me or whatever, and we're just going to put that ball in the net. Again, exact same scenario. 30 seconds left. I even have a squeak gadget, which ended up being clutch because it spots out Zar here. He's forced to go onto the right lane, which is kind of, nice for us, and I'm able to see him walk into the mid. I didn't know where he was at first. He does make the mistake of passing us the ball a little bit too early. We just dropped that ball in the corner. At this point, it is over. Tyrant's going over to drop the gadget. Unless they made a crazy play with this surge super, but, it's not going to happen. We get the win. We're moving on to 5th set like we always do versus Stamina, so let's hop into it. All right, here we go, hopping into Hard Rock Mine. Now, here is the draft. We first pick Rico, then they go Squeak, Lola, and then we lock in Leon Bell, and they last pick Buzz. Now, Buzz is a hit or miss brawler. Keep that in mind. However, it is very threatening. One Buzz super can turn the game. One Buzz super can kill your lane. That kind of rhymed, but it's dangerous. So keep that in mind inside the game. And here we go. So hopping into it, and Belle versus Lola is probably in favor of Belle. However, it's still kind of annoying. It's not even the easiest matchup in the world. So we're going to make sure we pinch Buzz here. We're trying our best to get Buzz out of the way because, well, again, Buzz is just charging super, being super threatening. We're going to try to pinch as much as possible. We get the kill, and once Rico's in position, it's really good for us. So here comes the first squeak gadget. I'm unable to grab it, so I just walk around, go grab it the other way. Not a great gadget, I don't think, from Zar. It doesn't really do anything for me. I guess I can't pick up that top gem. Nice super from Zulon, gets a couple of little shots onto everybody. The Tyrant's doing a lot of work on this left side. I knew the Buzz super was coming, so I did able to dodge it this time. I figured it was coming because of the squeak super and that they were pushing us in a weird spot. So either way, Zulon's still in a very good spot. I'm kind of getting pinched from Zar. The Bell Trap's going to work. However, the Lola clone's going to tank for Bobby. I'm not able to get that. I do get killed from OG. Nice super from him. And at this point, they are winning the game very clearly. They have a lot of gems, 7-2. It's not looking good in our favor. Zuan's still in a good spot, but OG's literally ready to about to super him in not long. I think he got it right there. And there goes the kill. I'm trying my best to kill OG in return. It's not going to work. It is now 8-5. We were able to catch up a little bit, but it's still not working out in our favor. So OG is super low. We need to make sure that we keep the Buzz tagged. But there comes a ridiculous squeak super that hits both me and Tyrant. Now, OG does have super against. This is what I'm talking about. It is so threatening. I know he's ready to go. He does get a kill onto Zuan. At this point, I knew he was behind me. I have to ignore because I have to just hope that we get a turnaround up here. I know he's behind me some point. And Tyrant does some magic work. I do get the kill onto Czar with the help of a pinch. He gets the heal from the Invisi heal, gets a kill onto Bobby. At this point, we know we need to kill OG extremely fast. Tyrant gets the kill. We get the kill. I marked him, whatever. Another squeak super hits both of us, but we're able to manage to get out. So crazy game nonetheless. I think we kind of stole one from them there. And nice play from Tyrant, honestly, to pinch with me and to just get them so low, him being so low. So either way, nice play. It's going to re-show it right here. I just want to quickly show he's on 1 HP, gets so much damage off, pops the Invisi heal to stay alive. And at this point, Bobby tried to pick it up. I don't know if he knew he had Invis. We mark the Buzz, we get the kill, and we get out. So here we go. Hopping right into the next game. This time, we knew we need to play a little bit better. We need to pinch the Buzz a little bit more, a little bit faster. And here comes the Squeak Super or Gadget or whatever. This one is so toxic. It just, look at it. It does so much. So Tyrant goes down basically because of it. Zuan's doing a good job of pinching Buzz. He can only do so much by himself. I'm going to try my best to help him out when I can. However, I need to make sure that I'm still contesting the mid gems. Otherwise, we'll just lose if we hard focus Buzz the entire time. So I'm trying my best. He's getting pinched pretty hard. He does go down. Now it's getting a little bit dicey, but me and Tyrant get a nice pinch onto OG before he gets too much control. And that's the name of the game too on this map. If he gets in our bush with super, it can get ridiculously dangerous. So Tyrant gets a kill onto Bobby, somehow stays alive for a ridiculous amount of time. He actually gets the kill on the Czar, pops off. Now here I knew I was getting stunned. I was calling out Zuan, please come help. We get the kill in return, so at least we get a kill into return. There's a lot of gems here. Now Tyrant, I believe, is going to go invis, and I think he gets kind of like, I don't know, unlucky. I can't believe he actually went down that. The damage gear squeak kind of ruined it there, but either way, good attempt. Honestly, that was game over if we got it, so it was a good idea from him. And I mean, he redeems himself. Obviously, he got some nice kills. So Zuan does go down. We're put in a terrible situation here. Tyrant goes down. I'm left alone. Luckily, we got bailed out by another beautiful Rico super right here. This bails us out, gets OG so low that we're able to push back up. And I thought the game could have been over right then and there, but we're able to come back. I'm trying my best to juke the Lola. Tyrant gets stunned from OG. It's looking very grim for us. I'm trying my best. Zuan is doing work up top versus Lola and Czar. Again, trying my best. I'm trying to help him pinch. OG does get a kill onto Tyrant. I could have almost killed him, but I knew I have to kill Czar here to help Zuan. Again, so crazy. I tap OG. OG's gonna have to run away. I do hit another shot, and Zuan is just chasing Bobby with the Rico. The Rico on this map is crazy. We get the kill. All the gems are back left, and somehow we turn that game around again. Maybe stealing another game, I don't really know, but I definitely think this draft is pretty even. I think it's winnable for both teams, but we were able to kind of steal that, and we're gonna win 3-2 versus STMN. And there you guys have it. We managed to make our way through the winners bracket and qualify for the main ESL event. And again, one of my first tournaments in a long time, so kind of happy with my performance. Obviously, I could have played a little better here and there, but again, GG's to everyone. Zuan and Tyrant played absolutely insane. GG's to STMN. Always a close game versus them. Managed to get that win. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.